Black coffee, some of the ways to get an OMG body. Love chocolate, how it can make you feel even happier. And shopping for your wedding, your bridal stress solutions.
Good morning, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Phillips. It's time for your daily dose of life, love, shopping. First up, life. Is Facebook driving more people to get facelifts? Some experts say yes, Facebook is partially responsible. Cosmetic procedures have increased 82% in the past 2 decades. One of the most popular is chin implants, which can eliminate the double chin and create a more flattering profile. Or you can save yourself some money and hold your smartphone at an eye level while taking pictures. And when you're on Skype, prop your computer up on a few books. I'm guilty of doing that. It makes you look so much better.
All about the lighting and the angle, ladies. If you're looking for love, look no further than the new Woody Allen movie called To Rome with Love.
I lived in Rome for a year when I was your age. This might have been my exact street.
Come on in, my girlfriend makes great espresso.
My friend just broke up with her boyfriend. I told her she could stay with us. She's smart and funny. Men just adore her. I think it's because of the sexual vibe that she gives off.
Dating coach Sandy Weiner says we can all learn something from this movie, like go into every relationship with eyes wide open, pay attention to your intuition when the warning bells go off, listen to them. If it is too good to be true, probably is. Value the good people in your life, not the most exciting ones. Don't lie or cheat, you're only hurting yourself and those you love.
Good advice. And we all have our LBD, but in summer you should have a little white dress. Here are some affordable options. This is a fun dress for a special occasion from ModCloth. Check out the dainty eyelets on the bottom. And this is also from ModCloth. It has an all-over daisy crochet for a pretty summer look. And for a more casual and comfortable dress, try this strappy lace dress from Topshop. And if you like the classic look, try this dress from J. Crew. The puckered feel adds a subtle dimension. And from little white dress to the long white wedding dress, the CDC is helping brides plan their special day. Here are a few tips from their wedding day survival guide. These things are important to always have on you. First, a first aid kit, bottles of water, snacks, meds, extra cash, and important documents. And it also warns you of potential wedding day disasters, like monster-in-laws, clumsy flower girls with a boo-boo, passed out reception guests, and the solution? FEMA Home Emergency Kit. It's part of the effort by the CDC to make people aware of the need to plan in advance for a disaster.
Well, don't forget, the bride can also be a huge part of the problem and turn into this.
Like, I'm really frustrated.
Who was your son before he met me? You should have arrested him.
People at the airport.
Do you ever listen to what comes out of your mouth?
We have one groomsman, and it's your dad.
Oh, the horror. All right, Bridezillas are fun to watch here on WeTV, but not so much in person. That's why we have Tally Gallo of Solutions Bridal with us to offer solutions to some common wedding stresses. Good morning, Tally.
Hello, how are you?
You must see a lot of that in your business, right?
You know, we try and maintain calm and keep our clients calm as well, so not too much.
Let's talk about
prevent it.
Money, because I know money is a big issue when it comes to buying the wedding dress and getting the wedding going.
Yes, it's important to discuss money before you jumpstart into the next step of planning. For example, the dress. Talk to your parents or whoever is helping you pay for that dress. You know, approximately what is their price range. If it's a little less than you're wanting to spend on your dress, consider pitching in as well. So it's not an awkward moment when you go into the bridal salon and they're talking to you about price range and you kind of look at mom and you're like, I don't know, and you have to have that conversation in front of, you know, new strangers and professionals.
Right, because you may want the $10,000 dress and you only have a budget for a $500 dress. Now, what about who should be involved in the decision process?
We truly feel it should be the bride. It's important to have everyone be in that moment to celebrate whatever decision you do make, but ultimately it is your wedding. Everyone's had their time or will have their time to have their wedding day.
Okay, and how can technology help the process these days?
It can help and it can hurt. So we have Pinterest, which of course everyone is pinning everything and going back and really using it as a tool for weddings. There's also Loverly, which is a new website that is Pinterest for weddings. So it's great to give you, information, inspiration, But to avoid that bridezilla moment, please don't bring those photos into your photographer and say, capture this photo.
Okay, now let's talk about bridesmaids. When it comes to the bridesmaids, should they be allowed to pick out their own dresses?
Most brides think it's actually a sweet way of doing it, and it can add a lot of confusion. So we highly recommend instead kind of narrow it down to 2 options and then let your bridesmaids pick from there.
Okay, and if you have a longer engagement, when should you start planning?
That is actually my most stressed out client.
Really?
So, yes, they're in the mindset of we have time, we have time. So all the way until wedding day, and then they realize I haven't planned my wedding. So we highly encourage using the time you have, plan your wedding, and then when it's 6 months before your wedding, everything's done. Enjoy your bachelorette parties and wait for the wedding day.
All right, very good advice. Thank you so much. For more information, you can head to our website, lifeliveshopping.com. Do you need some inspiration for your wedding theme? Well, here's some ideas. Check out this Pinterest board from The Perfect Palette. They explore color palettes, weddings by season, even color coordinating cupcakes to burlap. If you're non-traditional, check out the Offbeat Bride board, hate heels, ways to wear different sneakers under your dress, even a how-to to create a Harry Potter howler card. And if you're having a smaller wedding, check out the boards from Intimate Wedding, tips on how to personalize your wedding, even DIY tips to help you create a perfect party for your closest loved ones. And we'll link you up with more wedding boards and advice for brides on our partner site, galtime.com. Michelle?
Are you looking for a new job or looking to move up in the job that you already have? Well, studies show that people that dress professionally earn up to 20% more income and are twice as likely to be promoted. So what professional look should we be going for? It's important when you are dressing every day that you look polished. You want to be perceived as knowledgeable, credible, and trustworthy. And so where do we begin and what kind of look do you want? You want to make sure you have core wardrobe pieces in your closet. So make sure you have at least 3 different types of jackets to wear to work. I suggest navy blue, black, khaki, or cream. You want solid color blouses or shells, and you want to make sure that you have black pants, navy pants, and skirts that are an appropriate length, preferably about 1 inch below your knee. And all of these items that I have here, you can mix and match for several different looks up to several different weeks. And the other thing, when it comes to makeup and hair, less is more. You want to make sure you stick to neutral colors when you're applying your makeup every day. Don't wear too dark a lip gloss or high gloss colors. It's really important that people notice you. They're not staring at your makeup. And leave the big hair for date night. And also when it comes to bling, keep it at a minimum. You want to make sure that with your jewelry, it's conservative. Flashy jewelry just is too distracting. And also, make sure that you don't necessarily dress how you feel every day. And when you feel good, you look good. So make sure you dress it up so that you have that successful job. And also, we can't forget about our feet. This list from grindstone.com are shoes you should not wear to work. Anything with bows are a no. It makes you look like a kid. And flip-flops are a no-no. They scream inappropriateness. Nicer flat sandals are okay on a casual Friday. And anything with spikes are good if you work in a biker bar or S&M shop. You don't need a weapon while sending emails. And espadrilles are okay during the warm months, but like this one with 20 things on it, it's just too distracting. And glitter is for strippers, nightclubs, and art class, not all over your shoes and in the office.
From the sights and sounds to the food and drink, the city of Paris seems to be on the bucket list for almost every woman in the nation. It's the one-stop shop for an experience like no other. Helping make this dream a reality this morning is Raquel Segura. Good morning, Raquel.
Bonjour.
Thank you. Bonjour to you too. Okay, so before we start, what is it that makes Paris stand out over any other city in the world as one of the most desired destinations?
Well, as you know, Paris is the most visited city in the world. It is a city of culture. It's a city of a lot of history, of art, of fine food, phenomenal wine. So it is mainly on everyone's to-do list. It's on everybody's bucket list. And we all have fallen in love with it through the movies and through TV. So it's definitely a magical place and a place for everyone to go to.
Yeah, the imagery is something you just can't get out of your mind, and you want to experience that for yourself. Now, you have a way for women to experience Paris through, what do you call it, the Je suis?
Je suis Paris, which means I am Paris.
Okay, tell us more about the tour.
Well, the tour is a beautifully curated tour for 8 nights to wonderful Paris, and it's all VIP. So when you're going on this tour, you're getting 5-star single supplement hotel. You're getting the best of fashion, the best of food, the best of wine, the best of art, history, and anything that you may want in a trip.
So what would you say is one of the standouts? What sets this tour apart from all the regular type tours? There's a lingerie fitting, there are special trips.
Yes, there is actually a lot to be focused on fashion. We will have 2 professional stylists with us who will help us every step of the way to actually pick the perfect outfit, and if you have something existing, help you accessorize it, what looks good with your body type, what looks good with your height, with your skin color, what are the latest fashion trends going on in Paris with the well-known designers and the designers who are not so well-known.
Because what is it about French women? They know how to dress to a T.
It is so effortless for them.
Yes, what is the deal?
It is extremely effortless for them, and for them it's like, even when they do their hair, they'll pin it up, and it takes me 3 hours to pin up my hair a certain way. For them it's just like, swoop, we're gone.
Now, why a woman-only travel experience?
Well, the company is owned by women, for women, and my business partner Sandra and I, we have decided that women have a unique way of wanting to travel. As women, we decided to call the company I Am Tours because of the fact that we are everything. We're everything to everyone. So this is a way for women to escape their daily routine and go into a little bit of that luxury and je ne sais quoi and feel good about themselves.
And how do they book it real quick?
They can go onto our website, www.jesuisparistour.com, or they can call us at 954-892-6330.
Raquel, thank you. We'll have all that information on our website, dailybuzznation.com.
Want to lose some extra weight? How skipping breakfast and taking cold baths can shed pounds. And if you love dark chocolate, we're giving you more reasons to love it, how it can keep you healthy coming up.
Just a town, he just said goodbye. Nobody can ride on the railroad. Once proud and shiny, now she's dusty and dry.
Want to be skinnier than your friends? You can do it by breaking some of the typical diet rules, even just taking a cold bath. Author of the book 6 Weeks to OMG, Venice Fulton, is with us this morning. Good morning, Venice.
Good morning, Andrea.
So tell us how skipping breakfast makes us lose weight, because we've always been told eat breakfast, it's the best meal of the day and it will help you lose weight, but you say not so much.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day if you are a cereal company. But what I'm asking people to do is delay breakfast, because actually at one point you will break your fast. If you don't eat in the morning first thing, you're giving your body a chance to burn your own breakfast, known as body fat, as a fuel. If you have breakfast first thing, you're just telling your body, food is coming in, there's no reason to use what you already have. So it's just delaying your breakfast an hour or two and getting moving in the morning.
What about coffee and tea, your hot beverage in the morning?
Oh, absolutely. Coffee, which is the richest source of caffeine, is a great fat burner because it tells your own fat cells to open up their contents, release the fat into the blood, and then basically you can use more of your body fat as a fuel for everyday activity. But you must have no sugar and no milk, otherwise it cancels it out. It just won't work.
Yeah, but I love my half and half and my coffee, Venice. Come on.
Yeah, well, that's fine. There's no absolutes. You know, you can still do that. You don't have to do everything in the book. It's just about using individual techniques to what really help you. You know, it's pick and choose. We're all different.
So what should we be eating and how much?
Well, you know, my book is no recipes in it because it's more about the timing of your meals, the gaps between the meals, having a lot of protein in your meals, which really dampens down your appetite. Appetite is important.
You mentioned how often we should eat. Should it be every 2 hours? Should we be snacking all day? What do you recommend?
Absolutely no snacks. No matter how healthy your food is, how many nutrients, if you keep snacking on it, you're telling your body, I don't need to burn body fat, because food is flooding your bloodstream with sugar, and there's just no reason to eat, no reason to burn body fat. You need the gaps between meals.
And when you take a look at what you're eating as far as the time goes, it's not that big of a deal, but content-wise, do you believe a calorie is a calorie, or are there differences in calories?
I mean, there are differences in calories, and relying on calories is what we've done for 50 years, and clearly, if you look around, it's not working. It's far more important to look at other areas which are to do with timing, getting your body to live off its own structure, even things like cold baths, which are very effective for ramping up your metabolism and great for cellulite. There are so many other things we can be doing. All the stuff we've been relying on up till this point, it clearly isn't working. We need a complete shift in thinking. And this isn't a diet book, because diet suggests it's just about food. And, you know, getting skinny is not just about food. It's about a whole load of stuff.
Thank you, Venice. Find out how you can get a free copy of his book, 6 Weeks to OMG, at lifeloveshopping.com. Well, sweets can be a weak spot when you're trying to eat right. Life Love Shopping's Rachel Kay has the perfect treat to satisfy your craving and keep you healthy.
Looking to satisfy that sweet tooth, why not dive into some delicious dark chocolate? We're here with Kevin Ray of Peterbrook Chocolatier at Winter Park. So Kevin, tell us, why dark chocolate? Why is it good for us?
Well, first, it's great for us because it's something that's good for us we're actually going to eat. Second off, the health benefits are incredible. You've got 8 times the antioxidants in dark chocolate that you do in a fresh strawberry.
So a dark chocolate covered strawberry would just be the trick to no colds, maybe.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then it's good for your teeth. I can't even believe this.
I know, it's difficult to believe, but the theobromine in chocolate actually kills some of the bacteria which occurs naturally in the mouth. So it helps prevent tooth decay that way. It also melts off the teeth much easier than a sugary candy does.
That's great. And then it actually, having chocolate always makes me feel happy, but there's a science to it.
There is. There's a chemical of theobromine in chocolate actually releases endorphins in the brain, including serotonin, which can bring a sense of pleasure and actually act as an antidepressant.
That's great. Thank you so much, Kevin. For 2 more ways, just go to our website.
We love the new manicure trends right now, like the Accent Nail. And now there's a service that will do manicures at your office. Yes. Because most of us can't get away with painting our nails at our desk. But now there's a New York City manicure service called Manicube. They come to your office and give you a polish change in a conference room or cube side. And nail techs bring all the top brand polishes, and get this, an iPad to entertain you. Okay, so when are they coming here?
Yes, I caught this one, painting her nails before the show.
I just did. They were terribly chipped. I thought, that's so tacky. We need that service right here.
It's a beautiful color, by the way, Michelle.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
very nice.
you.
Yes. Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, is here with what's new on DVD. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning. That's right. A lot to watch this Tuesday night. Here's a look at what movies are out for you to rent. Yuck It Up with the Farrelly brothers and their twist on an old classic with the Three Stooges. The brothers' comedic take on the trio is an updated version of new slapstick adventures set in the present day. Sean Hayes leads the acting trio of Larry, Curly, and Moe. Looks pretty good. Set in the near future, Lockout follows a falsely convicted ex-government agent played by Guy Pearce, who has a shot at freedom if he can rescue the president's daughter from a prison riot in outer space. Maggie Grace also stars. From the director of Chocolat is the comedy Salmon Fishing in the Yemen, starring Ewan McGregor and Emily Blunt. One man has a big dream, and that dream is to bring salmon fishing to the desert. That's The Buzz on new DVDs. I'm Jessica Reyes. Catch The Buzz on Entertainment weekday mornings. So a lot to watch.
Yeah, if you didn't catch the Salmon Fishing in theaters because it was a smaller independent film, get it on DVD. It's inspired by a true story, and Ewan McGregor just loves this movie, so I think you will too. Are you satisfied with your sex life? Find out where most Americans stand and how they spice it up right after the break.
All right.
Grocery post and talk money. Is you joking? Cash everywhere in my bank and the sofa and the walls and the cars and my
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. Don't think you're having enough sex. A new study says on average we get it on 3 times a week.
Okay, according to new research from Trojan, Americans are having more sex than last year with 151 times a year. Not too bad. 2/3 of Americans are satisfied with their sex life, but feel their sex life needs a jump start. Sexual satisfaction is on the decline. 67% of Americans claim to be satisfied with their sex life in 2012 versus 76% in 2011.
Okay, the numbers are improving. Nearly 81% are looking for ways to make their sex life more exciting. 32% have had sex outside, with 1 in 3 having hooked up on the beach or at a friend's place, and 1 in 4 at their in-laws' house. All right. Do you think these results are accurate? It's up to you to answer that question in the privacy of your own home, I think. Yes.
Absolutely.
If you don't want to go that wild, how about getting a little crazy with your hair? We're talking about the colorful hair trend. The look may have been inspired by Lauren Conrad. We spotted these colorful photos from a glamour.com Pinterest page. The colors range from pale pastels to bright blues and greens. Some looks were more subtle, with just the tips of the hair colored. Would you ever choose a hair color like this? And Michelle, your daughter went in this direction.
I have to say, she's 17 years old. She's stunning, and she has this long, beautiful hair, and she did the tips bright pink.
Bright pink.
And she said, you know what, Mom, I figured I'd go for it because by the time school starts, I can just snip off the ends if I don't like it. And she looks really cute. I thought, I kind of want to do something a little pink or something. And I don't know, it was really adorable.
Maybe you can get the clip-ins, like the hair extension clip-ins, because that's an easy way to test it out. A, to see if you like it, and B, you can put it in the drawer when you're done, when you decide it's not for you anymore.
Exactly. I've even seen like a woman wear a hot pink dress and then just put a pink extension right here in her hair, and it's kind of a fun accessory.
I like it.
Why not?
Sure.
Have some fun. Step out of the box.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, speaking of, we want to connect with you. Have some fun. Share with us your cool hair looks or looks you wish you could just rock on our Pinterest page. Like our Facebook page where you can check out the behind the scenes photos and what's coming up tomorrow. And you can also follow us and tweet us on Twitter at LifeLoveShop.
Thanks for joining us today. We're here on WeTV at 9:30 every weekday morning. Until next time, we will leave you with another new album out today to add to your summer mix. See you tomorrow.